Carita Parks with Bowie TV with Megan Rosburg. She is assistant to the head coach for the Baltimore Ravens, and we are at the NFL Combine, just finished the Women's Forum, which is an absolutely amazing event where they bring in women from across the NFL, coaches to speak to college students. What was it like for you participating in this event today?
Honestly, it was very surreal. I knew there would be a panel of 12 women in the NFL, but when I got there and I saw, all the other women in the crowd and my other coworkers supporting me and just seeing all the cameras and everything, got very emotional about it, honestly. It really just, because when you're working, in the season and everything, sometimes you don't take a step back and realize how meaningful the Women's Forum and this community is. So I think I was just blown away by the participants and how amazing everyone was and how supportive, but also just very thankful for my role and for Coach Harbaugh and the Ravens for believing in me, and then just taking a moment and be wow, this is an incredible moment. I'm just truly humbled to be here. So honestly blown away.
And speaking of that, you mentioned Coach Harbaugh. The Ravens are just such a model organization when it comes to diversity at all levels. So you touched on a little bit about them believing in you, but just talk a little bit about what it's like being a part of a progressive organization like that.
Yeah, honestly, whether you're myself as a female coach or, a rookie player or John himself, the Ravens allow you just to be yourself. And I can walk into the building every day and I don't have to fake anything, and I know they love me and accept me for who I am. That's why they want me there, which is encouraging because they know the impact that I can have. John knows the impact, that Zay Flowers can have, and everyone's working towards the same thing, which is, sometimes really hard to achieve. So it's just an incredible environment where you could be really passionate about your job by just being yourself, which I know is difficult in a lot of places. So I'm just thankful that I'm allowed to be that. It's great.
And Coach Harbaugh, he was actually a part of the forum today. Mm-hmm. And for those who don't necessarily understand your role or know what your role is, can you just talk a little bit about what you do on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, so I'm with Coach Harbaugh a lot, which is amazing. It truly is amazing because I see him interact with everyone. I see him make all these decisions. So I feel like I have such a first-hand experience of how to be a head coach in the NFL and how to operate and how to treat players and his staff with respect. So I'm just thankful that I can hear these conversations. But as the assistant to the head coach with John, I help with a lot of, honestly, anything he needs done, a lot of football operations stuff, even personal things. Honestly, every day is very different, which is really, it's exciting. I'm never bored.
I love those kind of jobs.
I am never bored. So my range of responsibilities definitely varies each and every day, and then I also have been given the opportunity to help out on defense as well. So I do have that football aspect, which is just unbelievable. So John's just been really intentional about letting me grow my career, not only as his assistant, but as a defensive assistant as well. So it's really amazing. I truly feel like I have the best of both worlds because I can learn from John and I can also learn from Zach Orr right now, and then just be amongst the players too. So it's really amazing. I truly get to interact with everyone on our staff, everyone in the building, and I just feel I hear all these conversations and I just see what makes the Ravens so great. I'm just happy to be able to sit there and witness it all.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So getting back to this event, a lot of young ladies in the crowd, they had a lot of questions, very engaged. What are you hoping that they take away from this experience?
Yeah, I hope they just take away that they can do it. I think especially when I was growing up, I was surrounded by football, so I knew the roles and everything, but I think for women that aren't daughters of football coaches or aren't as familiar with the game, just seeing the opportunities and the roles, whether it's an assistant to the head coach or strength and conditioning coach or operations, just knowing that those roles are available or even exist. There's so many avenues now to get into sports, not just in the NFL, but just in sports in general. So I think just having that transparency to all these different career paths is amazing. And I just hope they feel encouraged. They just had 4 amazing head coaches up there pointing at them and saying, "We believe in you."
True.
How empowering is that?
To talk to them too.
Yeah, I think it's just a testament to obviously the men up there and the league, and I don't know, that would just give me so much motivation and confidence. It was I can do this, and if this is your dream, let's go get it, So I just think it was an amazing forum. I was absolutely blown away, and everyone's energy was just really great. Everyone wants to be here, and everyone's thankful to be here. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. And so then my last question for you, you shared the stage with other women on the Ravens staff, and then there were even more in the audience.
Yeah.
I was actually sitting next to some of them. So
Yeah.
what was it just like sharing this with them?
It's amazing. I mean, we obviously have a bond at work, you know, because I think I can't remember who said it, but it's hard to explain to people outside, you know, your friends and family who aren't with you every day. So it's this bond we have that, you know, we're all going through the same thing. We're all there for each other. We have each other's backs, and we show up for each other. But at the same time, it's just like the Ravens were so well represented, and when we go to work every day, it's just like, oh yeah, these are my teammates. You know, I don't think anything of that. I go here, I'm just like, wow. I was like, the Ravens we're crushing it, you know, and there's so many opportunities that they've given all of us, and everyone's just really great at their jobs, and everyone has bright futures. So I'm just encouraged because I know I work with amazing men, but also amazing women, and I'm just excited to see their careers continue, and I will cheer them on no matter where they go. And it's just awesome, like the relationships you build, because like that's at the end of the day, like that's what truly matters for sure.
We heard that a lot, relationships.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Well, Megan, thank you so much
Thank
for your
you.
time. You were amazing on the
Oh,
stage
thank you. I
today, so
appreciate
thank you
it.
for talking to us.
Of course. Thank you.
You're welcome.